down to rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is done. Such a cozy room, the wind.
Good morning. At least it's morning for me. I just wanted to read y'all something from the old Bible. Start your day off good, start your day off strong. Why not go to Philippians? Because Philippians is such a good book. So let's just talk about that. So let's start in Philippians 1, verse 27. It says, "Only let your manner of life be worthy of the gospel of Christ, so that whether you come and I see you, or I am absent," this is Paul talking to the church in Philippi, "I may hear of you, and that you are standing firm in one spirit, with one mind, striving side by side for the faith of the gospel, and not frightened in anything by your opponents. This is a clear sign to them of their destruction, but of your salvation, and that from God. For it has been granted to you for the sake of Christ that you should not only believe in him, but you should also suffer for his sake, engaged in the same conflict that you saw I had, and hear now that I still have." That's so good. So verse 27 starts off by saying, let your manner of life be worthy of the gospel of Christ. When I read that, I'm like, what do you mean worthy of the gospel of Christ? Worthy of his perfect life lived, brought down from heaven, humbling himself in the form of a servant, and sacrificing his life for me, being worthy, and then raising from the dead, being worthy of that. I feel like I'll never be worthy of that. But then as we go on into a little bit further into the verse, it says, "So that whether I come see you or am absent, I may hear that you are standing firm in one spirit, with one mind, striving side by side for the faith of the gospel." I feel like that's a bit of our answer. He gives it a bit more practicality, what it means to live, to be worthy. A life worthy of the gospel of Christ, standing firm side by side in unity with fellow believers for look at this, for the faith of the gospel, striving together for the faith of the gospel. And then it says, not frightened by anything of your opponents. Not frightened by anything of your opponents. And it says this is a clear sign to them of their destruction. Because guess what? When you're not scared of your opponents, even when they threaten you, even when they persecute you, if you're not afraid of them, that is a sign to them that, oh my gosh, maybe they're what do they have that they are so confident that they treasure whatever they believe in more than their life? If Christ is where your treasure is, that's where your heart lies also. See, if Christ is where your treasure is, all of these other things that happen in your life, even somebody that might take your life, are intermediate. These things aren't going to scare you. It's going to be a sign to your enemies of their destruction, because they can see it. They're like, oh gosh, they believe in something that is more valuable than life. Alrighty, to live is, Christ dies a game. Come on now. And then it goes into, "For it has been granted to you that for the sake of Christ," because Christ died, for the sake of Christ, "you should not only believe in him," because guess what? Even the demons believe in him. "You should not only believe in him, but you should also suffer for his sake, engaged in the same conflict that you saw I had, and now still hear that I have." This is Paul writing to the church in Philippi. So he's saying, you should suffer as you've seen I do. He gave an example to them. He's like, I am living a life like that, and that you should also live that way. He said, not only believe in him, but also suffer for his sake. It's a two-way road. You believe in him, and then what are you going to do in response to that? If you do nothing in response to it, you don't really believe it. If you are still afraid of your enemies, and you don't ask for the Lord to give you a strength and a boldness to overcome that, then do you really believe? So yeah, little Bible for today. Pretty fire. Love the book of Philippians. Probably one of my favorite books in the New Testament. Have a great day. Remember to live a life, worthy of the gospel of Christ. Remember and have joy that you don't have to fear anything in this world, because his worth and his just awesomeness, I'm in awe of him, is so much greater than everything that can attack you. God is so good.